Hey everyone, welcome back to Lulu's journey from city life to village life. Today we're diving into the reality of having an outdoor cat. It's not all sunshine and butterflies, and trust me, there are some things I didn't expect when Lulu made the switch from indoor to outdoor. Let's jump right in. First up, cleanliness. You'll think Lulu will be keeping up with her grooming, right? Well, not quite. As an outdoor cat, she's not the neat freak she used to be. Gone are the days of her meticulous grooming routine, and honestly, it's something I didn't realize will change. She's more distracted by the world outside than by keeping herself clean. So I find myself doing a double take every time I pet her, wondering if I should schedule an impromptu bath. And then there's the constant stress. When she was an indoor cat, I always knew where she was, what she was doing, and if she was safe. But now, I'm constantly wondering where Lulu is, how far she's wandered, or if she's tangled with a stray dog or another animal. Every time she disappears, I have that anxious feeling in my chest. I think about the dangers she might face, or if she's somewhere I can't reach her. It's a whole new level of worry I never had before, and I'll admit it's tough. Another thing I've noticed is her lack of interest in hunting indoors. Lulu used to be on a high alert for any bug that dared to enter the house, flies, moths, you name it, she was on it. But now she couldn't care less. I think the world outside has captured her attention, and maybe she's just waiting for a bigger prey out there. I mean, I guess the occasional bug just doesn't cut it when you've got birds and other creatures to chase. We are halfway through the list, so if you're enjoying these fun or challenging parts of having an outdoor cat, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us for more of Lulu's adventures. Now, on to point number 5. Feeding has also become a challenge. Lulu barely eats as much as she used to. It has to be the grass. Grass has become a better delicacy than her normal food. She's too busy exploring, hunting, or lounging outside to really sit down for a good meal inside. Sometimes I find her football barely touched, and I'm like, come on, Lulu. Remember the days when you will devour every meal I gave you, or even the days you woke me up at 6 a.m. just to feed you. But now the outside world seems more interesting than her meals inside. And then there's the fear of ticks and pests. She hasn't had any, thankfully, but I can't help but worry every time she comes back inside covered in dirt or leaves. And then Lulu also gets to hang out with a stray dog that she won't admit but absolutely adores. So I'm always checking her over for any unwanted visitors. It's just another worry I didn't have when she was an indoor cat. It's one of those things I try to ignore, but I'm always on edge. Thankfully, I do use spot on her and a flea collar that keeps her safe at the moment, but that is definitely a constant worry of mine. Getting Lulu inside has become a challenge in itself. It's nighttime, aka catch me if you can time. Spoiler, you can't. It's like pulling teeth to get her back indoors every night. She'll meow at the door, and when I open it, she just looks at me almost like she's saying, why would I want to come inside? The world out here is so much more exciting, and honestly, I can't blame her. And her toys, forget it. Lulu used to have a blast with her toys indoors, but now she's not interested. I'll put out her favorite ball of feather, and she'll just walk right past it. The grass, the trees, the wide open space, those are her new toys. So yeah, that indoor entertainment has definitely taken a back seat to the great outdoors. And here's one more thing. Lulu's new obsession with going outside at the crack of dawn. She's up by 6 a.m., not for breakfast, but for the morning dew, and maybe even worms. It's like she thinks she's a bird, ready to greet the day and see what nature has to offer. Who knew my city cat will develop such country cat's habits? So yes, if you're planning to have an outdoor cat, prepare for those early wake-up calls. Don't get me wrong, I love watching her explore and seeing her embrace the outdoor life. But as an owner, it's not all fun and games. There is a lot to consider, and sometimes I wish she could be that cuddly indoor kitty again. But she's living her best life, and I've got to adjust to this new chapter, one that involves a lot of worries and a lot fewer snuggles. So, what do you think? Would you let your cat become an outdoor explorer, or do you think the risks outweigh the rewards? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to follow more of Lulu's adventures.